Hello, chess lovers. Welcome to Star Chess Academy. In this video, we will learn the fundamental moves and the concepts and the tactics in the French advance or French Tarrasch variation. Let's get started. So, what thematic move should black play to start counter-attacking the white's center? As you can see, white has a beautiful center. So we have to break down the center. For that, we have to find a counter-attacking move. And the move is c5. And now, how should you develop another piece to keep attacking on the d4? The pawn on c5 is attacking. Then we will develop our knight to c6 to attack this pawn. And the move is knight to c6. So black is preparing counterplay against white's central pawns. It's difficult for white to defend the d4 pawn, but there is a promising pawn sacrifice. So what should white play here? So white will castle, and then we will capture with the pawn. And if knight captures, what should you play next? And we will capture the knight. Then, as you can see, the queen is attacking the pawn. The queen is attacking the bishop. So we have to defend both the threats. So how should you make a threat and defend e5? We will play knight to f3 to create a threat on the queen and to defend this pawn. Well done. So white has lead in development. As you can see, bishop is developed, knight is developed, good center. So good compensation for the sacrifice pawn, which we sacrificed on the d4 square. Beautiful position, a well-known trap. So black has fallen for a trap. How can white win material? And the move is first we will capture the knight. And if queen captures, then how can you win the black's queen? Very easy. Discovered attack. Check on the king. King moves. And then what is next? The next is we will capture the queen. Well done. What move should black play to attack the white center? As I told you, in the advanced variation, we try to dislodge the center. So black to play. And we can play the move queen to b6. But the knight can go there to support this pawn. Can we play f6? Yes, we can play the move f6. Good start. So how should you recapture? With the pawn or with the knight? Of course with the knight. And then knight goes to f3, looking towards the e5 square. So what is the most active square for your f8 bishop? Is it bishop b4? No, because the bishop is misplaced there. The best move is the move bishop to d6. And black has active pieces and is ready to castle. Our knight is on the dangerous square, but black has a strong thematic sacrifice to build up an attack against this king. Black to play. What to play here? So we will sacrifice our rook, and then you can see the battery. With the help of the battery, we will capture the pawn on h2. And now, what is the most active square for this knight? Because the knight is under attack. So we will move our knight to f4, attacking this knight. So what will happen if king takes h2? Then we will capture the g6 bishop with the discovered attack on the king. And we will win the match. White to play? How should white continue to develop? Well, we can play bishop c4, but queen will capture this. So first we will develop our knight to f3, and if pawn captures, then how can we create a threat with the bishop, and how can we develop our bishop? Yes, by playing the move bishop to c4. So white is ahead in development, as you can see clearly, which provides strong compensation for the lost pawn. Well, black has a very white has a very good center. What should we play here? Can we capture this pawn? Yes. And now we have to keep pressure on the pawn d4. So how can we keep developing and pressure on d4? By playing the knight on f5, putting the pressure on the d4 pawn. And as you can see, there are three pieces which are defending the pawn d4. So how can you continue to develop and pressure d4? We will now move our queen to b6, a very well-known idea in the French advanced variation against a white. So black has a good position. The knight is very well placed. White is tied down defending the d4 pawn. The three pieces are defending this pawn. Black to play. And this is a bad bishop. And what did GM Shiro play to trade off the bad French bishop? The move bishop to b5, attacking this. And the knight goes to d3. Now there is another important idea to open the king side. Look at the king side of the white, where the white has castle. What should black play? Can we play a pawn sacrifice? Yes, h5, sacrificing the pawn. Then, as you can see, a great square for the e7 knight is yes, f5, putting pressure on the d4, and black's pieces come to life, and white's king will miss having a g pawn in front of it. How should white sacrifice to take advantage of the lead in development? What is the meaning of lead in development? As you can see, all the white's pieces are on the active squares. So clearly lead in development. That means all the white pieces are active. So it's time to attack because the king is in the center. Our queen is aligned towards the king. What is the best move? We will sacrifice our knight. And how to maintain the attack? By capturing the piece and then queen check. And it's time to castle. Which way should white castle? The short side or the long side? Of course, the long side. Now we will continue this game in the next challenge. Yes, so this is the position. What surprising move did GM Michael Adams play to gain a winning advantage? The rook is attacking the queen. The weak square is the e6 square. If we put our knight there, then the black king will be in the danger. Can we sacrifice our queen? Can we play the move knight d4? Let's calculate. Knight d4, rook captures queen, knight check. King goes there, knight captures queen, check. Yes, we can play. Then we can win back the material with interest. So knight e6 check as we calculated. Knight check. Knight is for king. And now simple move. Bishop takes. Rook. So in this video, we learned so many tactics and the concepts in this French opening. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please share, subscribe, and like Star Just Academy. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.